Hello to all philosophy lovers and welcome to the HSTOIC channel. In this video, I want to explain a brief biography of Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher. To you, I hope you will accompany us until the end of this video. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, was born in 4 BC in Córdoba, Spain. Known by his full name, Lucius Annaeus Seneca, he lived during the Roman Empire and had a profound impact on the philosophy, ethics, and literature of that time. His life was a combination of deep philosophical thoughts and tense political events that ultimately led to his death. Childhood and education. Seneca was born into an aristocratic and educated family. His father, Seneca the Elder, was a prominent orator and writer, and this provided the basis for Seneca's higher education. He went to Rome as a young man and was educated by the best teachers of his time in the fields of philosophy, rhetoric, and literature. His interest in philosophy, especially Stoicism, began during this period. Stoicism, which emphasizes the practice of self-retreat, a life based on virtue, and the acceptance of hardship, gradually became his life's guide. Entry into politics and profession. In addition to being a prominent philosopher, Seneca was also active in politics. He was recognized as an outstanding orator and advisor during the reign of Emperor Caligula, but this success created hostility against him. Caligula, jealous of Seneca's talent and influence, attempted to kill him, but Seneca survived this threat due to illness. During the reign of Emperor Claudius, Seneca was sentenced to exile on the island of Corsica on charges of having an illicit relationship with the emperor's sister. He spent about 8 years in exile and spent this time thinking, writing, and meditating on philosophy. Some of his most important works were written during this period. Return to Rome and Nero's mentor. After Claudius married Agrippina, Nero's mother, Seneca returned to Rome and was chosen as Nero's teacher and advisor. He played an important role in Nero's upbringing and tried to teach him the philosophical and moral principles of Stoicism. In the early years of Nero's reign, Seneca was one of his main advisors, and many of the emperor's wise and prudent decisions are attributed to his guidance. However, over time, Nero turned towards cruelty and tyranny, and his relationship with Seneca also soured. Seneca, who was disgusted by Nero's cruel and irrational behavior, gradually withdrew from politics and returned to philosophical life and writing. Seneca's philosophical works. Seneca is one of the most important Stoic writers whose works have inspired many people to this day. His writings include philosophical essays, letters, plays, and moral treatises. Some of his notable works include 1. Letters to Lucilius. This collection of letters was written to one of his friends, Lucilius, and deals with topics such as death, virtue, friendship, and peace of mind. These letters represent Seneca's practical views on life. 2. On the shortness of life. In this work, Seneca emphasizes that life is not short, but that we waste our time. He emphasizes the importance of using time and life with purpose and meaning. 3. On peace of mind. This treatise examines how to achieve peace of mind and avoid unnecessary anxiety and worry. 4. Tragedies. Seneca was also a prominent playwright, and his tragedies had a great influence on Western literature, especially during the Renaissance. Seneca's tragic death. In 65 AD, Seneca was accused of being involved in a conspiracy against Nero. Although there was no convincing evidence against him, Nero forced him to commit suicide. Adhering to the principles of Stoic philosophy, Seneca accepted death with courage and opened his veins in his home. He remained calm and composed until the very end, comforting those around him with philosophical words. Seneca's philosophical perspective. Seneca believed that philosophy should be practical and useful, helping people live better lives. He saw Stoicism not as an abstract system, but as a guide to everyday life. Some of the key tenets of his philosophy include control of emotions. Seneca believed that strong emotions, such as anger and fear, were the root of many human problems. He advised that by practicing self-retreat and rationality, these feelings can be overcome. Acceptance of death. One of the important themes in Seneca's works is the reflection on death and the importance of accepting it as a natural part of life. He said that by accepting death, one can be free from unnecessary fears and live a happier life. Living with virtue. Seneca emphasized that the only way to achieve true happiness is to live a life based on virtue and moral principles. He considered wealth and position to be worthless if they were not accompanied by virtue. Seneca's legacy. Seneca is one of the most influential Stoic philosophers whose works and thoughts continue to inspire people around the world. His writings, written in simple and understandable language, help us to become more resilient to life's challenges and find deeper meaning in life. He was not only a philosopher, but also a model of courage, self-retrieve, and striving for self-improvement. Seneca teaches us that even in the most difficult circumstances, one can maintain inner peace and greatness and adhere to moral principles. Thank you for being with us until the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this program. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video to support us and accompany us with your valuable comments on improving the content of our channel. I wish all of you, dear ones, a life full of love and peace. May God be your companion and protector.